Puddles in the morning, puddles in the evening, puddles in the afternoon. Well, I'm a puddle boy and she's a puddle girl. The Puddles podcast is starting real soon.
All right, welcome to Puddles. It's your host, Andrew Collin, joined by my co-host,
Brenna, Collin.
Nice. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does.
It really just flows.
Yeah.
The Collins.
Brenna, Collin. So sturdy.
It's strong. It really takes away from LaRock, which I thought was very pretty and like French and exotic and interesting. And now you're just Brenna Collin.
Well, actually, I'm technically still Brenna LaRock, and I'm going to be Brenna LaRock Collin. So, you know, it's still there.
I guess it balances.
I'm still exotic.
Yeah, Collin balances out LaRock in how boring and bland it is.
My name is going to be too long. Brenna Alexis LaRock Collin. It's like relax.
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
Some kind of like a princess of something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could do 4 names. Andrew, Todd, Collin, LaRock. I just think, what would you do? You get rid of your middle name.
No. It's my name. I hate how people are just like, just chop off a third of it. It's no problem. Like, what
I
if
didn't tell you
what
you
if
have
I
to
told
change
you?
it.
What
You
if I
don't-
said that to you?
First of all,
You refuse to take LaRock.
I'm not taking LaRock.
You just said yourself it's a fucking badass name.
Andrew LaRock. It's too
Yeah.
late. I'm a public figure. 40 people know me. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I need a switch. Maybe I'll switch it up.
You take mine, I'll take yours, so we'll have each other's.
But no one even knows what LaRock is. Like LaRock.
Exactly. It's like, wow, where's that from?
Yeah, but no one's going to look into it. I'm not that entertaining or good looking or young enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Then what are you? What's your lore?
Basic as bitch, like the last name Collin. Yeah, I'm the everyday guy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, LaRock is too like, I'd have to, I don't know.
Be like,
wear a beret and like have like a whole, I don't, like a character. I'd start wearing like shirts where you could see my nipples, see-through shirts.
You'd wear black and white striped shirts, like horizontal.
Yeah, I would just look like a French referee.
Right.
Yeah, it would be hot.
And chinos.
Maybe, you know what? This sounds kind of fun. Little thin mustache.
You're like reinventing yourself. I decided I was going to reinvent myself for fall. I was like, I'm going to start wearing dark eye makeup and stop getting light pink on my nails. And that's basically as far as I'm willing to go.
Yeah, Brenna looked at me. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Mango is running over wires that if they fall out, we have to start the podcast all the way over again. So.
I looked at you.
Huh? Yeah, you looked at me. We were in bed. Brenna's been doing this thing since the wedding where she tries her own makeup months in advance to figure out what she wanted for the wedding. And now it's still going. And she's trying dark lipstick, but with no other makeup. So I just look over and I just see essentially just...
Dude, I looked at him yesterday and he was like, yeah, do you have any face makeup on though?
Well, you had eyeliner, hot eyeliner on. I was like, is this like a Halloween thing? You're like, no, this is like my fall look.
This is my...
I'm like, what are we doing, Freddy? Looks cool. Spooky.
I think... No, it's like the dark femininity.
Yeah, you're bringing in. Yeah, it's very.
You know, I'm just trying to figure out who I am.
Yeah, I mean, look, we were thinking about doing Halloween. It's Halloween right now.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
We really failed this year so far at holidays. I didn't post for Mango's 3rd birthday, and we normally break out a badass Halloween costume, and neither of us really put in any effort to do that this year. We've been exhausted. We were coming off of like a month-long stressful thing about our stuff leading up to our wedding, and then our wedding, and then our honeymoon. So we, some things fell through the cracks. Yeah.
I mean, look, it's hard to dress up for like Halloween. Just if you want to do it right, I think it takes a level of commitment, and I just don't have that in me. We both wore Taylor Swift sweaters, so I guess that's some kind of costume.
And I wore black eyeliner, so.
Yeah, you wore black eyeliner and chocolate lipstick.
It's not chocolate. Does it look chocolate?
What, the one yesterday?
That was plum.
Yeah, plum. Plum is a strong
Raspberry
choice.
chocolate. Plum. But I can pull off plum. Melanie can pull off plum too because of your dark features.
Yeah, I'm not saying you could pull off anything. We've talked about this. You could pull off dog shit on your face.
No, people say that. They don't mean
There's some things, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to talk about the drama we dealt with leading up to our wedding. I'm sure some people, if you follow Andrew on Instagram, you did see a little bit that we lost our venue due to a fucking tornado.
Yeah, not a hurricane.
Not Hurricane Milton that everybody thought was going to sink Florida. It was actually the tornadoes from the after effect or the before effect.
So we see this thing, this fucking Hurricane Milton going crazy towards Florida. It's a Category 5. It's going right towards Rusty's parents, right towards the backyard.
Right where we're getting married.
Right. Yeah. Literally right over. Like, it's a sign that, when it rains, that's good luck on your wedding. But I think when it's a Category 5 hurricane and the state is gone, I think maybe we should think about whether or not we should still be together.
No, it either means we're going to live like happily ever after, like even after we die, because they say it's good luck, or it's like you're saying, like a complete like 180, and then it's like you're fucked.
Yeah.
The universe,
we'll see.
The universe, literally Mother Nature was like, nah,
bitch. And look, we set it up in hurricane season. It was late in hurricane season. A lot of people were like, why are you doing it? Well, first of all, we got it half off. Well, it was free because it was Rusty's parents' house, but it wasn't free because we had to do 50 other things that we didn't even realize before we started this thing. But yeah, the hurricane ended up not hitting Rusty's parents, really, just a tornado before the hurricane even came. An F4 tornado went right over Rusty's parents' backyard, literally right through our venue. We were going to drive away in a houseboat in Rusty's little brother, Ryan Capellan's houseboat. And that got picked up and thrown 3,000 feet into Rusty's Junior's driveway. So Rusty Jr. came out of his house, was like, why is there a mobile home in my street? It was the houseboat we were supposed to ride off in. So I don't know if that's good luck. I think it's good luck. So that is what happened. Rusty called me, I think, before the tornado even hit and said, hey, man, I don't think you can have the wedding.
Rusty called us and said, hey, call all of your vendors, cancel your wedding.
Cancel your wedding.
So
cancel
dramatic.
Your happiness.
So dramatic.
Love is dead.
Love is dead. This is coming from a 2-time divorcee, so, you can't really trust him when it comes to that stuff.
Damn, shots fired. Hurricane fired.
I don't know. I think he just wanted us to cancel the wedding. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
it had
he's
nothing to do with the venue.
Well, he got married in that backyard, and that didn't work out that well. But
maybe he was trying to save. Maybe it's cursed back there because he got married twice back there and divorced
no, just once.
Twice.
He got married once back there.
Okay, well, still, and so it's like, well, we don't want to go back there. It's bad juju.
But he had really good weather, so maybe our weather being so bad.
Yeah, and his marriage is still over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It adds up.
Yeah.
Somehow. Anyhow. But thank you for allowing us to almost use the venue. So we had to decide what the fuck are we gonna do.
Well, I took about a 36-hour hiatus and cried, and then I stopped, and then I cried some more, and then I stopped, and then I cried a lot more. And then I said, everything's ruined. Why did I buy a fucking wedding dress? This is dumb. I didn't want to have a wedding to begin with. You made me do this. We should.
What are you looking at?
Don't worry about it. I'm still talking, aren't I? I'm looking for the list I made of things to talk about.
Oh, we're talking about them.
I got it right here.
All right, good.
Anyways.
Real smooth.
You are the one who interrupted.
Anyhow, if you see that on YouTube, you could see what happened. Whatchamacallit. Anyhow, so fucking, we're going nuts. We don't have a venue. I'm putting it up on Instagram. Please help us, like a GoFundMe, essentially, of like, do you have a house in Vero Beach that didn't get hit by the tornado? I know the hurricane didn't hit it.
But the problem was we're 7 days out, and trying to find a home venue that doesn't require a city permit to like throw a party was a big issue as well. So we quickly realized that, okay, the backyard thing it's done. We have to find a new venue.
Yeah. And any other venue, the reason why we did the backyard was to save money. So any other venue, especially that last second, was going to be way too expensive, we thought. So we really didn't think we were going to have a wedding. There was definitely a lot of talks on, hey, we could do it at the end of the year or next year or in 10 years.
Never.
Maybe it's not meant to be.
Yeah, we almost broke up.
Did we?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
We
No,
kind of almost did.
I don't think so.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Just playing around. Sugar. I'm just playing sugar.
I did cry a lot, though.
Yeah, it was a lot that I had to handle. No, she was great. She put on plenty of plum to relax, and so we had to find another venue, and family. That's when you know family. Whatever, like that's what family's for. Sometimes you forget. The older you get, when you live thousands of miles away from your family, you just sometimes don't feel as connected. And luckily, my older brother and my dad and some family came together, and
my parents.
and your parents, and we were
Your
able
mom.
to. My mom,
Everybody basically
the mayor,
put some money in the pot.
Yeah. And we had a GoFundMe wedding. And we called this venue, we called the Vero Beach Hotel, which was way too expensive. But turns out if every other place gets hit by a tornado and it gets hit by a hurricane, you could get a pretty good deal.
Yeah, if they're down on business due to a fucking hurricane and tornado, then they'll let poor people get married there.
Yeah. They let poor people. They're like, look, don't touch anything, don't look at anything, don't.
Although they did kind of treat us like we got a discount, because there was like a thing where it was like, oh, if you choose this package, you get one of these free things. And we said we wanted a free massage. We asked 3 different people 3 times. Nobody said. Everybody was like, no, I mean, we'll try to figure it out. Like, so they were really treating us like discount people, which I didn't appreciate.
I did feel that.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I felt like I wasn't allowed to ask for things. And then they wanted to give us, don't get me started.
No, start.
No, I can't.
Call them out.
No.
Come on, shots fired.
It's fine. None of it matters anymore. It's
Damn.
done.
That almost sounds. What happened? I don't even know. So the Vero Beach Hotel, yeah, the masseuse wouldn't touch our poor backs. So we didn't get the couples massage, but we got there on Tuesday, and the wedding, it was crazy. You know, the whole. They don't tell you. When you have
we need to say we ended up getting married at a hotel that we were staying at. So that was really special. We got to like hang out this whole week. It did feel kind of like truly like destination wedding where you like go and everybody you know is staying there, and like that was really special. Nobody tells you this about destination weddings. It's like 4 weddings, because
at least
every night you're doing a group thing. So we did like dinner with my parents the first night before everybody got in. Wednesday night we did dinner with my whole family when they got in. Thursday night we did dinner with Andrew's family and his siblings and my family.
That felt like a mini wedding in itself.
We were all lined up, and then Friday was our rehearsal, and then the big thing, and then Saturday is our wedding, and then it's just like, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Nobody tells you.
They don't tell you how many little and then everyone's talking to you like they're the only one at your wedding. They're like, oh, I'm down in the lobby. See you in 4 minutes.
Dude, people will text you. Oh, the fucking, hey, my flight's an hour late. Why? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not going to be able to make your rehearsal.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Why are you texting me?
Yeah.
This is a really great piece of advice. If your friends are getting married, don't fucking text them. Text anybody but them. Don't text them. Leave them alone. You'll see them at the wedding, maybe.
Can I borrow like a brush? Yeah. Can I borrow your...
I mean, the text I was getting.
Yeah.
I love my friends, but somebody texted me and they were like, I am going to come to your ceremony, but not your dinner because I have homework. What?
Oh, that was a crazy.
Insane. People, insane. Like, What are you
People
talking about?
use weddings to get out of homework. They don't use homework to get out of weddings. It's insane to travel all the way to Florida and say, I got fucking
the
algebra.
wildest text. And I'm like, you think that I'm just hanging out? Like I'm not doing, no problem. You think I'm answering your text?
That was an insane text.
Yeah.
That was the most insane text of the whole weekend.
I got some wild text though. I just couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you went and got, at one point you did a makeup run through.
Makeup trial, yeah.
And the trial did not go as you liked.
It's, I struggle with the makeup thing. I don't want to go too far into it. I don't think we should do that.
All right.
Because I was happy in the end. And yeah.
Yeah, okay. We don't have to go into it.
Yeah.
She loved it.
On the wedding day, I loved my makeup.
Yes,
the trial
through.
The trial was difficult. It did run late, and I didn't like my makeup, and I didn't have time to really change it.
Yeah.
Until our rehearsal, so that really was really annoying for me.
But the week was great. We went, like, the first day we saw sunrise in Florida. We were just jazzed up.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have it in Vero Beach in a small town. We really didn't leave the hotel much. And yeah, everyone came in. It was, I was nervous, but I wasn't nervous about like getting married. It was just like making sure everything came together. Thank God it's not a backyard wedding. It was a venue that is paid to handle all this shit. It just felt a lot more
right. If it hadn't been for our wedding planner, it would have been a lot more stressful. I would say like the thing that gave me the most like stress was just people trying to communicate with me about ridiculous things. Honestly, other than that, I was pretty I had a great week. There really wasn't anything like, I think I had a little bit of a panic attack the night before the wedding, but that was about it.
Yeah, we had a fun hangs before, and then Friday night was the rehearsal at this place called Riverside Cafe. It was on the river. Like, I don't know. It was just a perfect pre-wedding. I thought they did a great job.
I hardly saw you.
You barely saw me.
Yeah.
We were like, don't leave each other's side, and then we're each talking
we were
to
getting, like pulled.
Yeah. You get pulled a lot, and we're like, so for the wedding, we were like, this is about us.
Yeah, I probably could have been nicer in the wedding day, but I was literally like, gotta go. Like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, dude. You were locked in.
Because I don't want to spend my wedding day. If you let people take your time, they will take it. And, and people forget. Like, I would love to hug you and say hi and thank you for coming, but I am not willing to have a full ass conversation with you at like during my like 2-hour reception that I get. Like, it's not really about that.
Yeah.
It's about like dancing and having fun and like being with your husband.
Yeah, you really learn how to cut off a conversation.
But I think that this is a controversial topic because I see people who are like, no, it's rude. Your wedding is about your guests. It's not about you. And then I see on the other half.
What is this, Apple Store?
I see on the other half. What?
No, like, I don't give like the customer's always right kind of thing.
I'm just saying, like, I've seen on like TikTok, it's a very divided subject where people are like, a wedding isn't for you, it's for your guests, and like the guests experience and you're the hosts. And then there's this other side of wedding TikTok, whatever, where it's like, no, you're the guest of honor. People can come say hi to you. You have fun and dance, and like you're not gonna be able to say hi to everybody. Like, at least I wasn't, and I just think I was just naturally kind of, I didn't like think too hard about it, but I just naturally was like, don't talk to me for 25 minutes. Like, I don't do that to me. Yeah,
I'm doing the Dougie or whatever.
But it just like goes with what you said. Like, when people are at your wedding, they think that they're the only person at your wedding.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been to a lot of weddings where I don't talk to the couple.
Yeah, you see them there.
I was literally in a wedding a few weeks ago and I got ready with her, but like during the wedding, I didn't really talk to them at all. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably feeling a little defensive because I didn't really say hi to a lot of people, but I don't regret that.
No.
Yeah.
Also, our wedding wasn't that long, but yeah, the Friday night went great. So many of our friends, like from different times in our lives, and different from New York, from Florida, from California. Everyone came together. Everyone seemed to really get along and gel really quickly.
From Michigan.
From Michigan, Colorado.
My friends were there too.
Oh my God. She's being so freaking snotty today.
I'm staying out of it. This is a married couple now. I'm not getting involved.
I know. You
in
put a
anything.
ring on it and then the truth comes out.
I've been raging today. God, it started with my Pilates instructor. She made me so mad. She did not shut up one time. Like, she was counting down every time she did. You have 10 seconds left. 10, 9, for every movement. I don't need you to count that many times. Like, I can look at the clock in front of me. She made me so mad. She didn't stop talking. She did it the whole time, even when we were stretching and you're supposed to be doing like Shavasana or whatever. She was talking through it, and I was like, "Shut!" I had to leave because I was like getting really mad.
Yeah,
it really was like really insane.
I don't ever do Pilates, and
it made me so mad.
Brenna's like, "You got to do Pilates with me," and I come in.
He
there,
finally does it,
and she's raging. She wanted to leave 40 times, but this fucking bitch Pilates instructor, what she does before she starts, it's an hour long. She'll go, if you're planning on is anyone planning on leaving?
Yeah, so
let me know
ask. Now. So she wants to know who's planning on leaving. So if you don't say I'm gonna leave early and then you leave early, she knows that you hate her.
Yeah.
Or that you gave up. Like, so it's just like, don't do that to people, number one. Ugh.
Oh, her mic was so loud.
Ugh.
And she sets everything up with, she'll just take you through. Your legs should be like this. She's just, I think she like has.
The form is good, but you do it on, she'll explain it on for one side. Because a lot of Pilates is you focus on one side for like literally 10 minutes and then you do something in between and then you do the other side. She explained the movement twice. So she'd explain the form twice. And like, you don't need to repeat yourself. You don't need to talk the whole class. It made me so mad.
You're fuming. It's so funny to be in Pilates and just look over and you're so fucking angry.
I mean, it's ironic coming from me because I literally do a podcast, but people who talk too much, you don't need to talk. I would prefer if we don't talk. Let's not talk.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel about the class. It feels like you're just trying to be the center of attention.
Yes, like you need to hear yourself talk. 10, 9.
Yes.
The whole class.
So that's how we started the day, in a nice relaxing Pilates class. And then we had to clean our apartment.
Our room, same day. Our room, our apartment.
Brenna's saying how bad she hates our apartment.
Dude, I was
mopping. And she's rage cleaning.
I was mopping and I fucking mopped up a piece of the floorboard because it's coming apart.
Yeah. Well, they listen, so I guess this is time to tell you.
This is our maintenance request.
Our landlords listen, so maintenance request. We're not going to go through maintenance. We'll just talk here. Our floorboards are falling apart.
Dude,
I know our rent isn't insane, but it's expensive.
For a studio.
Oh, God. I guess we're never having dinner with them again.
Nah, it's all in good fun, but please fix it.
And give me my chicken.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. One person. Well, we could talk about that. We had a dinner, and first of all, I don't even want to call him landlord. I want to call him our friends, but it's funnier to call him landlord. So we had dinner with our landlords.
Our landlord friends.
Our landlord friends. Our friends that happen to be our lords of land. And
lords of our land.
We bring over chicken. Dipped in soyaki from Trader Joe's.
They grilled it for us, though.
They did grill it for us. They made a lot of food, too. They made sausages and a great salad. We brought over
store-bought. We brought over Hot Bar Whole Foods.
Yes, but I put it in our own Tupperware.
Yeah. I go, Andrew, put it in our Tupperware so it looks better.
Oh, I've been slaving over this.
Put it in the Pyrex, Andrew. Put it in the Pyrex.
So we bring this over. They cook our chicken. It's getting towards the end of the night. Great conversation. Know our landlords even better. I think they look at us as people now. Still poor, but just people.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
We're not poor.
No, we're not. We're rich.
Richer in love.
In love.
Okay.
Love, laughter, which we'll get back to. This, by the way, we'll go back to the wedding.
Yeah, this isn't the end of the wedding stuff.
What does Trump call it? Meandering or whatever? I don't fucking know.
We're bouncing around.
We're weaving.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun. So, so we're sitting there. She cooks the chicken. We have a nice conversation. Gets towards the end of the night. you go your separate ways, and maybe you get your leftovers and they get their leftovers, and I saw her take our leftovers, our chicken, and I guess I gave her a look because I did. It was a very Larry David thing.
It is such a Larry David moment.
It was very curved.
And then Andrew, the first thing he says when we get back, he goes, "Can you believe they took our chicken?" Just like Larry David.
Can you believe the nerve?
And then our landlord texted me,
Our friend.
and she goes, "Our friend." It feels like, though, as a landlord, it's a power move to take our chicken, right?
Yes.
And then she just texts, "I feel bad I took your leftover chicken. Want it back?"
Oh, yeah. So Brenna's reading
And
the actual text.
Yeah. And I responded, Andrew said yes. And she said, "You can," I was joking.
Yeah.
She said, "You can have both. Bring a plate and I'll bring it out to the front porch." I said, "I'm just messing with you. All good. Enjoy it. Nice hang." She said, "Okay. Haha. I know he wanted it though." I said, "Do you have a camera in our place?" And she said, "No, I just remember seeing his eyes freak out when he saw me put it in my dish."
His eyes freak out.
And
They did freak out. I freaked out a little bit.
And I said his eyes can get a little weird sometimes.
Dude, I gave her one of these. I went, like, because I'm a little jolly boy. But if you take my fucking chicken and I don't think it's your chicken, I'll give you the fucking stink eyes. Both of them.
It's so funny.
Oh, so that was really funny. But seriously, we could, next time, just realize that chicken goes home with us. If there will be a next time.
I don't think that's fair. If they do the grilling and provide homemade food and they give us a lot of their bratwurst, like their food was way better than ours.
And they let us park in the driveway while they were gone.
So
okay, you could have 4 pieces of chicken.
Yeah. We don't want this to ruin future chicken endeavors.
No. We love our landlords that happen to be our friends, mostly landlord. We really do. They're amazing. I think they would get a kick. I think a lot of people listen sometimes to our podcast to see if we talk shit about them. And
we do.
And we do. So you're welcome. You're welcome. But please don't be mad at us. Just give us our fucking chicken.
And our deposit.
With that, we'll be go check us out on Patreon, Puddles with Andrew and Brenna. Support the show. You get more episodes each month. And
and this week, I know that we said we were going to do our wedding ceremony, but we didn't get enough Patreon members. Sorry. So, but I will say this week we're going to read our personal wedding vows that we wrote for each other. So that's honestly better in my opinion, because one thing about me, I'm a nosy ass bitch. I would love to hear people's wedding vows. So.
And just a little foreshadowing, Brenna thought mine were not that great. So if you want to hear how bad mine were.
Well, no, I didn't think that yours were not great, but mine were way better.
Okay.
Mine were way better.
Well, I didn't get help. All right. Welcome back to Puddles. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're homeless next week after they hear the episode.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
So back to the wedding. So
what do you want to talk about? Do we want to just cover highlights? Do we want to talk about the morning of? We could talk, just go through the day, go through the morning of.
Yeah. So, we could talk about how, we had sex the night before the wedding.
We did.
Oh, this is funny. So
What?
the whole vibes. So Brenna gets down to Florida and realizes she forgot the one thing that her most important article of clothing or whatever it would be.
My vibrator.
Yeah, you forgot old sucky.
Okay.
Oh,
we call it Pinky.
yeah, Pinky.
Because
Nice.
it's pink. It's not that deep. We just call it Miss. Don't we call it like Mrs. Pinky or something?
I call it my best friend.
Anyways, Pinky. We left Pinky. I didn't forget to pack anything but Pinky. And you need Pinky on your wedding week honeymoon. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? And you don't want to go to CVS.
And we're not in Miami where you could just go to a sex store. We're in Vero Beach. I don't even know if they have sex in Vero Beach at all.
Yeah.
It's a very, old person town where that's all they probably do, but no one knows about it. Anyhow, so luckily we have friends, Raynal and Ashley, that own a vibrator company.
Literally.
And so you throw out a text, please, God, help me.
Yeah, I was in desperate need.
Yeah. She goes, wait, what? I have a question. And she goes, anal? Or what was it? I forget exactly how it went.
So I texted Raynal.
From Girls Gotta Eat, our dear friend. And
I said...
I'm just seeing photos of vibrators.
I said, I have an emergency and need your help. She said, OMG, what? Talk to me. You want to do anal? I said,
I don't even know why she would. That would.
Because it's Raynal.
I know. But
I said, I forgot to pack my sex toys. I need a clit sucker. She said, give me your address and tell me what you want. We have 2.
Oh.
And, anyways, basically, she sent me the 2 different ones they had. I said, give me whatever one's better.
See, why didn't you go with that one, which is more like pinky? But you went with.
I asked her which one's better for sex.
Okay.
Like, not just by herself. And she said to get the Raynal, the 2-in-1, which
which we learned.
Which I didn't read that it was a 2-in-1. So she overnights it to the Vero Beach Hotel. And I said to Andrew, well, we had sex the night before. Did we have it at that point?
Yeah, we had it.
Oh, yeah. And it was like not.
It wasn't sucking hard enough for you.
Yeah. I need like a lawnmower. Like I need something like.
I love that you went lawnmower instead of like vacuum.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
I need something that sucks. A lawnmower. That will suck my pussy. Yeah,
something
no.
aggressive.
Yeah, you needed something strong. Like a Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
Like a tornado that ruined our venue.
Yeah.
Something that really sucks you up.
Yeah. So that was pretty like disappointing.
But it's a great product.
That's my problem.
It's a great product though. Yeah, that's more on you. The product does.
That's more on me. I do be just, And
then we learned that the product does bend, which was very helpful.
Yeah, basically. So I didn't have to have Andrew's penis with me. I could just 2-in-1 it. Then I was good.
Yeah, then you were good. Then you were happy. So.
But yeah, we had sex the night before. Thank God, because we did not have sex the night of our wedding.
But neither one of us had an orgasm. I think we were saving our stock for the wedding. We were like, you know what?
Don't call it stock. Don't call it stock.
Come? We're saving our jizz?
Ew.
Our love kids. Our little swimmers. Our little dances in the night. So we don't have an orgasm. We're like, we'll save it up. Right? Or no, did you have an orgasm? Maybe you did because you had the toy.
I lied.
You did.
No.
You didn't.
Did I?
It's weird to lie when you're using a toy. Like, it's going to hurt me. You're like, no, I came. It's like, you're using a fucking...
Dude, every time I have to use a toy and Andrew's done, he's like, I should leave. I shouldn't be here. Like, it's better when I'm not here.
Dude, when I go into the bathroom and you have a toy, within seconds, it's like Clark Kent changing into Superman. I go in there and I come out and you're just like, yeah, it's done.
Because sometimes you're like just sitting there, like
staring,
just looking at me, like.
Yeah, but you say that.
And then I'm like, can you like make out with me or touch my boobs? And then you'll just like reach over from where you're laying and just like touch my boob.
It is,
and that's not. You're too lazy.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, he's not into me trying to get into this, so I need him to go away because I'm feeling insecure.
Well, I get that. And I agree with you, so that's why I go. I will.
But instead of removing yourself from the situation,
I'm not a good actor.
Try harder.
Oh,
you don't have to. But why do you have to act with me? But why do you have to act?
No, because I already had an orgasm.
It's not. But it's not just about your pleasure. Agreed. It's about mine.
But I try. I do try.
No, you don't. You try like for 1 minute.
Huh? You know what, Rain? They got to make a guy like a toy that tries.
Like You mean like a sex doll?
Yeah, like a 5'9" Jewish guy with a lisp and fucking thick nipples that will look at you and kiss you.
My dream. Love laughter.
What if you just fucking at our wedding you got a full on like 6'2" fucking hot Italian sex doll?
What would you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I got the
yeah.
ring. You're my wife. You can fuck whoever you want. That it's fake.
Did you see my face for a second? I went, whoa, really?
You can fuck
You mean
anything.
it?
Any AI.
Well, we should look into that.
For now.
Maybe somebody will go fund me
A robot?
a robot.
No, one of our creepy listeners will just get into cardboard boxes painted silver and be like, no, it's AI. I'm AI in here. It's like, no, that's a human dick. I know a human dick when it sticks through a box of a robot, sir.
I imagine all of our male listeners wear like American flag headbands, like bandanas as headbands,
Really?
and like overgrown beards.
I don't see that at all.
Really?
Maybe 3 of them. I don't think any of our
Well,
listeners
those
are
are
in
the
big
ones that are
pickup
DMing
trucks.
me. Those are the ones.
Yeah. I don't know if they listen to our podcast. I think they just want to fuck you, to be honest. Those guys might not. Have you ever checked to see if they're following me?
Oh no.
No, our listeners definitely drive like a Prius.
I was gonna say that.
A Corolla,
They drive Priuses.
Something, yeah, some electric vehicle.
Subarus. They're nurses.
Yeah. I never really thought about exactly what our listener looks like. It's
Right?
mostly women. But yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, they, where were we? Oh, so we get the sex toy. We have sex. Neither one of us have an orgasm, because we're holding out for the wedding.
Okay,
you know.
we go to sleep. We wake up.
We wake up.
We go get
Oh,
dressed.
this is
get
it.
coffee.
Yeah.
Go down to the beach and read our personal vows
Yes.
to each other.
We're looking out on the water, and it's so, oh my God, we didn't even talk about, the hurricane's gone, but it was like 40-mile-per-hour winds the whole week.
So windy. So windy.
When it's so windy on a beach, it's hard to like
Enjoy yourself.
have a conversation. Just it's wind.
Mhm.
Just it's always the
It
wind.
just becomes about the wind.
It really does. And if you're not talking with the wind, you're talking against the wind. It's just a lot of wind. So we're doing our vows, and the wind wasn't too bad. We found a little nook. It was really sweet. We read our vows to each other, and
I did mine first. We did rock, paper, scissors to who had to go first. I read mine to Andrew, and the first thing he said was, wow, yours are way better than mine.
I was like, vow. Yeah. Because they were. I didn't. There were some things I just didn't. I
Think
didn't
of.
read in the manual.
Andrew goes, I didn't really do the vow part. So he just wrote me like a nice letter and forgot to actually write vows.
There was vowish stuff. It was vowish.
We'll have our Patreon members be the.
Yeah, if you listen on Patreon, you'll hear how vowish it is. But I thought it was pretty vowish. We do that. It was very sweet. Then essentially you have to leave at like 10 a.m. to go get ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a boys' day. I had literally 30 guys in my hotel room and my nephew Augie. We said no kids at the wedding, but my nephew, dude, and we had the most adult, absurd. We were talking about like Augie and like if playing sports, you don't want your asshole to get tightened. Stuff like weird shit. Like weird stuff was being talked about in front of Augie. Augie became a man.
Yeah.
That was like his bar mitzvah was on my wedding. Like because all my guy friends you just forget he's there. You know, you just treat him like one of the boys.
He's good around adults too. It's not like that. It's like there's just this little kid there. Like he's a
very mature.
He's the oldest brother. Like he's a very mature kid. So
but still, he's only 10 or something.
But you forget. You forget.
So yeah, you do forget. But that was fun. We were watching football. A little bit of politics came up. That was fun. Not really. I was like, I don't really want politics on my wedding day. Thank you. It's so hard to get 20 dudes together.
Groomzilla.
Yeah, I was like, fucking keep politics out of this. Also, unless you give me a bigger wedding present, and then I'll vote for whoever you want me to. No, it was just, that was fine. It actually was towards the end, but it was funny to hear Augie hear that as well. I think, yeah, it got kind of weird for a second, but it
Really?
was great.
You didn't tell me that.
Huh?
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. I don't know. What are you putting on, plum? Nice. So you're getting ready. Is that like, I mean, I can't believe how long. Because
Well,
the wedding was until 5.
I only had one makeup person and one hair person, and they did me, my sister, and my mom. That's why it takes so long. Because I'm not getting ready the whole time. I'm basically hanging out, watching them get ready. Then I'm getting ready, and then the hair person comes in, and same thing.
How's that process? Is it scary? Are you nervous?
It was the worst part of my day.
Yeah.
It was so annoying. I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Would you have rather just done it yourself looking back?
No.
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 Yeah.
I'm glad that I got my hair and makeup done, but it's hard for me to not have control. So that's why it's like, it's hard. And then also just like, I don't know, just counting on other people, you know, basically that's it. Just not having control. But it wasn't, I say it was the worst part of my day. It wasn't a bad time. It just wasn't my favorite part of the day.
Gotcha.
I should say that because it was still a good time, but it was like, you know, it's how you're gonna look for your wedding day. Like there's like a lot of pressure on brides to look like the most beautiful they've ever looked.
I felt that way as a groom. I got a haircut. I didn't want to get a haircut, and everyone's like, "Gotta get a haircut." And I went in there, and I could have spent the extra $30 and get the woman that I liked last time, but she's a master cutter, so she's like $80 instead of someone else that's like 40 or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna get the 40. They're good there. And this lady fucking butchered me. Like, my hair's receding, but there's a way to cut my hair where it really, you can't even really notice. I don't know. It just looks better. And this woman, like, she used that like a
texture scissor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She textured
so
me.
So she literally thinned out your hair.
She thinned out my thin hair. Like where it's like the thinnest. She's like, well, it'll just fall right here. And she left it longer. So it looked like I had 2 devil horns. And I literally cut, I like lost my mind on like Thursday and I cut the horns myself.
Oh, I didn't know you cut your horns.
Yeah, I cut my horns, my Jewish horns myself.
You're full christening to becoming a LaRock.
Yeah, I circumcised my fucking horns to marry a Christian woman.
Ew, don't call me a Christian woman. I'm a Christian woman, my Christian wife, my Jewish husband.
Jesus wife. My fucking Jesus wife. My fucking wife.
My Christian wife.
I cut them in the mirror myself. I cut these horns. And I probably cut them too much and then they couldn't cover the receding at all. And so I'm losing my mind. I can't and then I'm trying like 4 different products. And then women have to think about wind a lot because whatever, but like,
yeah, the fucking photos of me walking down the aisle, my hair's like
yeah
I look terrible. The photos of me walking down the aisle, it was like the fucking wind made it about itself.
The wind, fuck you wind, because when a man with a receding hairline who has to really manicure it, because if not, he looks like he's wearing a dumb wig, and I'm literally thinking my fucking hair is gonna fucking look like a snake coming out on both sides, and you're gonna see my horns come up. So I'm like losing my mind thinking how bald I'm gonna look in my photos, and they ended up. I put enough product in there. I put 3 different products in there, which is probably not what you want to do either.
I thought your hair looked nice.
Thanks. Some pictures, like, it's amazing how good I look face on versus side. It's a completely different human being.
But everybody has like a good side and a bad side, and like that's a thing. You're not the only person.
Yeah, my good side is front.
And how lucky are you? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but my right and left are both bad.
I like a side pick more than a front pick.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what side?
My left side. That's why I'm always on the left. Yeah. I literally got married on the left so that I was photographed on the left.
Yeah, that was one thing. We did the run through, and everyone's walking, and my side of the family's going on the left, and
I was like,
nope.
No.
I'm going over here.
I'm going on the side. And then they were going to do like the
switch it around.
No, the husband, like the dad, like my brother was going to be like, do you give your daughter away? And I was like, hold on. We're not doing that. Well, here's the thing. There was a lot of things about our wedding that I did not co-sign. Like our planner just did it, and then I was
Oh.
like, no, I didn't co-sign that. So, there's an upside and a downside.
What do you,
Because
when you're
a wedding planner, essentially, it's their wedding. You know what I mean? And you say what you do and don't like. So, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, there were some things that during the walkthrough I wish I knew more of.
Yeah.
Also, Brenna was a little fashionably late to the wedding. She was 15 minutes late. Everyone's like,
to the ceremony.
Is she? You think she's okay? Whatever. I'm like, she's fine. She's always late. This is early for her.
Yeah, everyone.
I'm like, usually, dude, she's late when she has to put a sweater on. This is her wedding dress.
Yeah, well, because I had to tape my boobs, and then I had to undo it and retape them. So my wedding planner, my photographer, my mom, and my sister were all in there trying to help me tape my boobs. There's a photo of me in our wedding album sneak peek of me covering my nipples and going like this.
Yeah.
With my wedding planner. My tits are in her face.
Yeah.
I was like, help me tape my tits.
Help me tape my tits.
But they looked great.
They did.
Yeah, so worth it.
And then, so I'm waiting there. I can't look at Brenna. We didn't do a first look. And yeah, everyone's out there. We were going to get married in the beach, in the sand, but we got married actually on the deck overlooking the beach, which I thought was probably even better, especially with all that fucking wind.
It was so windy.
And we walked down.
Andrew cried. Andrew cried when I walked down the aisle.
I did cry. Well,
he did it, guys.
They tell you to be as present. Someone gave good advice. It's just like, it's you, her, and the person marrying you. Those are the only people you focus on. And I thought we did a really good job of that. Your dad came down. He decided to give you one last kiss on the mouth.
Yeah, my dad kissed me on my lips, which I think it was a weird, I was on and Andrew literally went, whoa.
I audibly was like, whoa. Dude, it was insane.
I think it was an accident. And
no, man, he dipped you.
Ah!
Dude, he head tilt. Dude, there was a head tilt. I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like, okay.
And then you kissed me right after. Think about that.
Oh, like sloppy dad seconds. Ugh. I can still taste his aftershave. Dude,
yeah, so that happened.
That was crazy.
I wonder if there's a photo of that.
Oh my God. It was so deep. I couldn't believe it.
It was so deep.
I couldn't believe it. It was so.
Andrew,
it wasn't just a peck.
Andrew literally.
It might have been like, dude. That's why I cried. It was ridiculous, dude. Full head tilt like this. I think you turned the other way. It was like
dude,
an 8th grade kiss.
I was gonna do the cheek.
Nah,
cheek
dude.
Kiss.
You grabbed the side of his face. It was so intense. I don't think anyone really noticed it except for me. I was
Dude,
just
you were right there.
Yeah.
You heard the like.
Yeah, I heard like a lawnmower. It's just like a lawnmower. So then
like a vacuum.
Like a vacuum. Like a Raynal sex toy.
Doing one.
Doing
First
one.
your dad and then your husband.
He'll bend over. So
we did the ceremony. Oh, right before. So my brother officiated, and right before, I was like, we were up there. It was great. We were so in the moment, just looking at each other. And then I kind of forgot why we were there. And I was like, okay, we're going through the ceremony, whatever. And then I realized he was about to say the power vested in me in the state of California.
Florida.
Florida. I pronounce you husband and wife. And I realized that that's what he was about to say. And I was like, I just got so excited and started like jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, oh, like it was so, like everybody goes, oh. And then he said it. And then I don't know, because you kissed me and I felt like kind of awkward a little bit. Like I was
wasn't
holding
your dad.
No, because I was like, this is the first time I kissed somebody other than my dad. And like I was
that day. And
like I was holding your hand and then you're holding my cheek, which was so sweet. You like held my face and then
I learned that from the Jewish show.
Do it back. What?
No, the show that we watched
yeah.
where he caresses her face when he kisses her and everyone's
and then we forgot to do the dip. So we did the dip at the end.
But we didn't even talk about the kiss. Actually, not one time, I think.
No.
And we just kind of went. We went pretty hard.
We didn't talk about our first dance either.
Not much. We talked a little bit about the
Yeah,
first,
but
we
people
never
thought
talked
it was
about
choreographed because
Yeah.
we were just like so. I don't know, having a good time.
the kiss. I'm surprised. I wonder if most couples talk about how the kiss
I mean,
is
you
gonna.
just kiss how you normally kiss,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
You always
disappointed
go,
while you use a
always go
vibrator.
to-
No, I go. What did Brenna's dad do? I'll do that. I'll just do that. I'll do that, but a little bit less. not quite as romantic. On that note, we'll talk to you more about the wedding
Yes.
next week. I guess it's a part 1, part 2, or we weren't expecting that.
Yeah, because we still have to go over the rest of the wedding, our honeymoon, and
Going to Taylor Swift.
going to Taylor Swift. Oh my God,
performing in front of my
Yeah.
dad again and my friends.
we have so much.
We do have a lot. So this was part 1. You pretty much got it. This was not the better part, but you got to the kiss. So we actually kind of nailed it.
We killed it.
Check out our Patreon, Andrew, or Puddles with Andrew and Brenna. You get more episodes. It helps support the podcast. Like and subscribe, comment. Thank you for listening.
That's it. Bye, guys.
Later.
Puddles, puddles. Everybody now puddles. Everybody get up because you get down and then everyone will come over here.